The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, here's the audaciously talented Jack Wilshere, Jim. Now, here's a guy with exceptional ability.
And heart. I mean, some of the very best have praised him for that great spirit he has.
Yeah, he doesn't shy away from the gritty stuff, the nuts and bolts.
That's right, there's a definite streak of iron running through this guy.
Knocks it into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. And it's Messi. Kimmich. Always onto this. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Takes a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. Koundé. Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Van Basten is behind this one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's having a go! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often he'll find the net.
And it's Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Messi. Sabani.
Sol really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Drogba. Park Ji-sung. And they can counter here. Tries to play it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Sporting clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have...
Here's a chance! Oh, crossbar! And Messi! Oh, nearly, nearly. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Kirkchu, cross in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
Sporting couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Sabani. Ball played for Kirkchu. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries one from range! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's gone looking for safety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. Shot a goal! Oh, good finish! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the...
He's given it away. Sabani. Koundé. Now, can they get him away? Messi. Drogba. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a sharp pass. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He has found the way through. Delivers the ball. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Messi. And it's Kimmich. Ball played for Kirkchu. Rijkaard. He's through here. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Decent chance! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Koundé. Sabani. Dani Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. Aimed beyond the defence. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Can he get it through? And he was alert to it. Messi. Drogba. Wilshere. That's been cut out, well played. Howson. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this? Space for him to turn and look. Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
DiMarco. And it's Wilshere. Ball played for Kukçu. DiMarco. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Not the most accurate pass. Kimmich. Looking tidy in possession here. Wilshere. Oh, robust challenge. Wilshere was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kimmich. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he was quick to react. Oh, good-looking ball. Van Basten! It's hit the upright. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well seen. So it's Van Basten! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Corner number 3 coming up. Impressive jump! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their 4th corner of the game. Towering header! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Sporting really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Sabani. That could spell trouble. Pass is just off target. And it's Serginho. DiMarco cuts it out. Oh, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
So, clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Rijkaard gets it away.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Azar. Number 9, Isik. Number 18, Park Ji-sung. Coming on the field, number 21, Mbappe. Number 11, Batistuta. Number 22, Kukçu. Substitutions taking place.
They're up to 5 corners now. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Kimmich. And that's a dangerous ball.
Sporting really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Kimmich. And he's had a shot! And how did he not put that away?
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? Wriggles his way through. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's managed to get through. And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
After 89 minutes...
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Spread to the right. We are into overtime. Hazard tries to pass it through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Khan claims comfortably. Oh, relief! Relief at last, the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to get it away. And this is Batistuta. Neymar. Scholes. Costa Curta. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Knocks it into Scholes! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yamal powering forward here. He has found the way through. Shot a goal! He's scored! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Scholes. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get on the end of this? It's a pretty loose pass. They get a throw in. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Costa Curta can clear it away. Zanetti. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Can he get it through? Hazard. Zanetti. He is through here. Cross into the box. And that has been cleared. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, it's come to nothing. Howson makes the interception. Rijkaard. Zanetti. Xavi Alonso. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Costa Curta is there to clear. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get onto this? Now it's Yamal. Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Spread it left.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. That's a throw. Inzaghi is onto it in a flash. Yamal engages and forces him off the ball. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
There will be
And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Park Ji-sung! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Yamal. Van der Sar claims comfortably.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Spread out to the left. Oh, nicely intercepted. Plays a sharp little ball here. Scholes. Now it's Inzaghi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That pass has been well intercepted. Tries to play it through. Vieira conjures time and space where few can.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Hazard. Chance for a shot! And they've been given a corner. This their second corner of the game. Yamal plays it short. Real chance! And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Vieira. Almost an hour gone. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Howson attempts a clearance. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. That is a great pick out. Batistuta was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Time and again they are repelled. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. And it's been hooked away. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. Timber making good progress on the right-hand side. It's Park Ji-suk. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And reclaimed it in a trice. Inzaghi receives it in a wide position. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Scholes. There's the shot! It's a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Hazard. Number 19, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 9, Isak. Number 20, Messi.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now, can they get him away? Nouri. No, that's been intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe has the space to scheme. Delivery from Mbappe. That's put paid to the danger. Well, that has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. And he was quick to react. I think we're just about done here. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, a gilt-edge! He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. And he's stuck it away. That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
That's that, the end. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Hello everybody.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.